News 12 now at 5:30. Your news now. News 12 Now's Kate Levens introduces us to those working to make a difference in your community with Kay. Brought to you by Gordon Food Service.
Welcome back, everyone. In your community news today, we get the chance to sit down with Chattanooga's City Mayor Tim Kelly. He's here to talk about all kinds of things going on in and around the city of Chattanooga, and he joins us now. How are you, Mayor Kelly?
Okay, great.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Glad to be here.
Absolutely. First of all, let's talk a little bit. You have a lot of things going on in the city right now. First, let's talk about the police chief. It seems to be on a lot of folks' minds. Yeah. They're wondering when the next police chief will be here in the city of Chattanooga. Tell us about it.
Well, it's been a long and exhaustive search. We've had, 40 very high quality applicants from all over the country, including 4 local. So we're almost there. I spent the weekend and we'll spend the first part of this week interviewing finalists, after which we will get down to, 3 to 5 finalists, real finalists, and then we'll have a community review committee that will interview in the final round, at which point it'll be public.
What qualities were you looking for when you first started this? What were you really looking for in the next police chief for the city?
Well, we have a lot of priorities. Obviously, the baseline is somebody who can control public safety and violent crime, which obviously is a problem all over the country. So we listened to a lot of great ideas about how we do that. We're very much committed to the idea of community policing, of getting officers, out of their cars and getting to know the neighborhoods that they work in. So that was a big criteria for us. Also, involvement with youth. We need to get more involved with youth in neighborhoods. And think about the origins of crime and give people a sense of connectedness to their community. So those were 3 big topics that we kind of hit on.
Let's talk a little bit about pandemic aid. If there are folks out there that are applying for this aid, let's talk a little bit about that. It's on a lot of folks' mind.
Yes. Yeah. Well, so the public may remember that we have through the federal government an American Rescue Plan package, and people can go online to the city website and apply for aid, where we're taking ideas as to how this money should be spent, and then we'll have an equitable recovery commission that will look at those ideas, look at target areas, and then we'll make the decisions. We've spent about 20% of that money already in emergency aid, but we're looking for ideas that really make transformative change.
You're also asking for the public's input on the city budget.
Yes.
How can folks do that? You're having a series of meetings right now.
We are. We had a kickoff meeting last night for, I think, districts 3, 5, and 8. And so we're doing those via Zoom, obviously, with the Omicron variant still out there circulating. And so this is something that started on the Burke administration that I applauded, and that was participatory budgeting. We're not really doing budgeting for outcomes, but we are doing priority-based budgeting. So part of that is listening to Chattanoogans and hearing what our priorities should be. And the council people are involved with that as well. So that's that's the purpose of the process, to hear from the public about what the needs are and what our priorities should be in the budgeting process.
Also, let's talk a little bit about the homeless problem here
Sure.
in Chattanooga and what you're doing to try to help others get out of that situation.
So we think our alternate response program through the police force that we'll be working on with the new chief will help a lot, because at the core of this, we have to also look at affordable housing. We have to increase our housing supply, but also mental health. Mental health and addiction is a huge part of this. So it's a bear of a problem, but we're looking at it in that large, comprehensive way. And again, we've got Band-Aids, and again, the Office of Housing and Homelessness and Supportive Housing has got a $300,000 increase in their budget. So we're doing more direct outreach, but the real help will come when we're able to roll out these broader structural solutions, better mental health care, and more organized, a more organized way to help those people in need.
If you would like some more information about the city of Chattanooga, of course, you can check out their website. But for this interview, go to our website. That's at WDEF.com.